Om Shanti, everyone. Welcome to the next normal. I'm your host, Sister Jenna. I've been talking a lot about the whole mystical power behind energy, and I hope you've been replaying those segments to sort of help you to go more into the mystical aspects of one's life. On many occasions, you will hear me share very authentically about my spiritual journey, my strengths, my limits. They're all there. It's a very fascinating path. And over the weekend, I was discussing with the family and the students about just how studying spirituality, specifically here at the Brahma Kumaris, is a path to power. And I keep thinking about that. Whatever I look at on a screen or, I look outside, I look at a person, I look at situations and circumstances. I always look inside of how I'm feeling, where my thoughts are. And I was sharing with Santosh and everyone this morning that there's something inside of me that's feeling a little unsettled. Like, have you kind of opened up a drawer where you threw everything in and everything is like a mess and you don't know what you need or what you're going for, or you put your laundry in the washing machine and the clothes is dirty. You put it in the laundry machine, it has water, you put a detergent, combined together, they go into the soils of the clothes, removes the soil, and even though it's kind of feeling like this, something is happening. That's how I'm feeling today. Hi. I love life. And I wanted to talk about the energy of time. Sometimes, let's say that you have responsibilities of life and you have to be at this place at this time, you have to meet with this person at this time, or maybe you have bills that are due at a particular time and you don't have enough money to pay it. You know how it feels, right? You know that feeling? Mortgage is due, or rent. Health insurance is due. Car insurance is due. Credit card bills are due, and you don't have any money to pay it. You know that feeling? Unsettled. Scared. I need more time. I need more time. And in the teachings of Raj Yoga meditation, because it's a path to power, you know that you can change everything with thoughts. Have you ever been in a situation where you just bumped into someone and out of nowhere that someone opens up your life? Out of nowhere. Oh wow, it's so good to see you. And then the next thing you knew, it went to another direction. Just to give you an idea, like it just happens mystically. Sometimes you go somewhere and you gain an experience from that space, and when you come back, you're not the same person. You needed to be at that place at that exact time to gain that experience. You could tune into the next normal every day, you don't feel anything, and then 2 months later, something that I said hits you at a moment in time when you're talking to somebody or you're in a situation. It comes up, oh my God, it saves your life. It was the right time. It was the right time. Sometimes we say to ourselves, oh, I wish I had not lost time on this. Or we sometimes say, I wish I had not done it. I should have waited. These are the thoughts that we have. Because wired in the soul is always this innate sense of balance, perfection, fruition, power, freedom, love, peace. You hear me talk about that all the time. Innately in the soul, there's this recording. And as we're moving along in life, there are certain vibrations from our sanskaras. Remember that? The sanskaras is the sum total of all the experiences the soul has had over time, in one lifetime or in many, many, many lifetimes. The soul is carrying remnants, traces of things it has felt over time. And sometimes when you're really in a good mood, or sometimes when you have just decided to give up, there's an opening. Something that's quite auspicious opens up in your portal of the soul, in the sanskars, some trace of something auspicious, mystical, your value, your worth, your opportunity, your luck, your fortune, your gift. Somewhere it flows as an energy in you. It comes through the mind, the intellect, your ability to choose decides to, I'm just going to go for a walk. I'm going to go down the road and do something. And sure enough, you bump into someone. You see something. Something emerges out of nowhere, saves your life. It opens up an opportunity that you would have never thought would come the way that it did. Right time at the right place. If you've been following me for quite some time, you might have remembered the story when we were living in McLean, Virginia for 14 years. And the owner of the property just told us you're going to have to move out during the pandemic within less than 2 months. And within 4 days, I went through a series of emotions, responsibility, determination, focus, you name it, all in one. And on the 4th day, I was that morning in a global meeting between India and the rest of the world. And after that global meeting, I remembered there were some sisters with me, and I said, let's just go and look for places. Rashmi was one, and I think Durga was with us. I think, right, Santosh? I knew Rashmi was with me. Sister Geeta was definitely with me. And we just went driving. And we had about 3 or 4 places we were going to look at. I'm telling you how powerful being at the right place at the right time is. When we drove in front of this property, it was pretty large and kind of looked like it was out there. I called the people on Zillow and they says, no, you just can't go in. The owners of the property are at home. And I said, could you just call to see? They called and they said, no, the owner of the properties are not available and whatever. There was no sign outside that the house was for sale. I just went to look. It was only on Zillow. As we were driving out, this lady walks out. And she waves us down. Beautiful Asian lady. She says, you can come. Okay. We walked in the property. She showed us around her home. And the moment we were leaving, there was an energy that was like a confirmation. And when we got in the car and we were leaving, Sister Geeta said, we used to live there, you know. The moment she said that, I knew this was going to be our property. I didn't know how. We didn't have the funding for it. But I says, I don't know. This is Baba's home. We showed up in this space at the right time. And as a result of showing up at the right time, because our energies individually, mine was an energy of responsibility. The other energies around me had their own focus. And then there was their energy, those people's energy who wanted to sell their home. And somehow all of our energies in time came together and manifested something that was very seamless and loving and kind. And they did everything to help us to get into this space. We ended up energetically at the right place at the right time. And we ended up here. I've spoken to so many of the students who live nearby. They're 10 minutes, 15 minutes away. And they would just come and go every day. It was just 10, 15 minutes away. It's like in their minds, it's like, how did this happen? It's right here at this time in my life when I needed the ashram around me the most. It just showed up. Right place at the right time. Something in the soul. And then right before coming live with you, I was talking to Rashmi and she was sharing that she had a dream that somebody stole all of these things from her. But then in the dream, they brought everything back to her and gave it to her. And right at that moment, as she told me, as I'm about to sit here to talk to you, can I tell you the powerful moment in time I had? That nobody owes you anything. I don't owe you anything. We're all paying off each other. We're giving what is supposed to be given to each other. It's like a debt. We're all paying off our debts. And sometimes we feel, oh, I'm taking so much from this person. Oh, I'm in debt to this. I've taken a lot. I shouldn't have. I wish I had more time to be able to give back to this person. I shouldn't have. No, everything is actually happening according to the time. Your thought and your time have a very deep relationship with each other. And you know, I told you earlier, inside of me today, for the last 2 days, it feels a little bit like blah, 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 blah. Time is showing me something. I'm in charge of how I want to feel. I'm in charge. And even though at this particular time, blah, 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 because I am in charge, I'm still able to sit in front of you and still be clear about the message of the day, that do you understand how important time is for you, and that there is a specific mystical power and energy that is connected to your timing. In 1 second, I can leave my life. And in 1 second, I can be reborn. In 1 second, I can drive, and all of a sudden there's an accident in 1 second. And in 1 second, I can just swerve around and miss an accident. Timing is amazing. What is this thing called time? Scriptures have discussed that there's going to come a time when the world is going to go through a massive destruction. Scriptures have said so. Movies have written narratives regarding the destruction of time, where nuclear disaster, natural disasters, civil disasters. We watch these things over and over again. We sometimes wonder, when is that going to happen? The question is, are you going to use the energy of time to make your spirit so powerful and so pure that you protect your life, this life, Don't worry about this, but this. That you protect your soul from not being disturbed, scared, victimized, poor in thinking, uncertain, negative. How are you using your energy of time? If you maintain a positive state of mind about yourself and about people and things around you, time will be your best friend. That's where you will have many experiences, especially when it's needed. You'll be at the right place at the right time. There are no mistakes in the drama. Things that you're going through are for your benefit. I sent a picture to my friends around the world about snowstorms, and sometimes I'll show them videos of how the property has like a feet of snow or something. One of them in Bali texted me back and say, "Oh, that's why I will never be born or live in a country where there's cold or freezing." So I just texted back very lovingly to him and I said, "Oh, well, now that you've just said that you'll never be born where there's snow or a cold country, look forward to having an incarnation somewhere in the North Pole so that you can love everything that you're going through. You can love life, love if it's snowing, loving if it's hot, loving whatever it is, that you can enjoy your time." Even though I've kind of taken us on a kaleidoscope of thoughts today about the energy of time, the real focus of my story is trust that time is on your side. And you will get subtle signals of thoughts of what to do and when to do it. The issue is that sometimes you don't listen to those quiet thoughts, those mystical thoughts that are trying to take you in directions for things to work out for you. So it takes a longer time for things to manifest for you. Your subtle thoughts are definitely connected to mystical truths that are connected to time. And when you meditate, you can see it clearly so that you start to act on those pure and positive and meaningful thoughts. And time says, sure, here it is for you. Time will reveal everything. Time will reveal everything for you. But there's so much to talk about with this topic. The energy of time. Being at the right place at the right time. I don't know if Dr. K is on, but she shared such a beautiful story. She's at her dentist, and she's telling the dentist that she was watching this person on TV called Sister Shivani, and it's been helping her in understanding herself. Out of nowhere, the dentist tells her, "Oh, you should go and see Sister Jenna. She's local. She has a regular show." Dr. K started to watch The Next Normal, and she started to come, and now she's a student. She said her whole life has changed just because she was on that dental chair with her dentist. And she got an opening and an awakening that has changed her entire life. She was at the right place at the right time with her mouth wide open. And that dentist helped her. And I can guarantee you she's going to be good. Trust in your destiny. There are pure, loving thoughts that are emerging in you naturally. Listen to them more. Pay attention to them. Feed your good thoughts more. Time will become your best friend. So let's take this time to have a minute of silence and turn your attention behind your eye. I want you to believe that at this exact moment in time you are where you're supposed to be, doing what you're supposed to be doing, listening to what you are supposed to be listening to. And because this moment in time is rich with positivity and wisdom, you're in the right place at the right time. Because what your soul is receiving is power. Power that we all need to make right decisions so that time becomes our best friend. So tell yourself today that you will be opened to living your life in a way that time becomes your best friend. And that you are ready for seeing yourself positioned in the right places at the right time. Enjoying your life and living it to the fullest. Om Shanti. Let's take a really brief look at AI and our awakened intelligence and see what it's saying about being at the right place at the right time. Right place at the right time describes a serendipitous alignment where circumstances, opportunities, and personal readiness converge to create favorable outcomes. Isn't that lovely? It is perceived as a combination of preparation, intuition, timing that allows a person to maximize the potential of a situation. Okay, key aspects: synchronicity, great, go ahead. Preparation meets opportunity. Intuition and awareness, great. Alignment with universal flow, one of the big ones, go ahead. Context of relationships, yep. Examples: a job seeker walking into a coffee shop just as someone mentions an opening at their company. There you go, keep going. How to cultivate this phenomenon: stay open and flexible. We did that in our meditation. Follow your curiosity. Be present and engaged. Network and build connections. Very important. Trust the process of life. Being at the right place at the right time is often attributed to luck, but in truth, it is a blend of preparation, openness, and alignment with the flow of life. Isn't that lovely? By cultivating awareness and readiness, you can enhance your ability to recognize and act on such moments when they arise. Wow. Talking about the perfect timing, here is our beautiful, the Sister Gita effect. Enjoy.
Now, all of us are in the quest for peace, whether we are conscious of it or not. Sometimes we do things to create peace for us, and later on the line we see it actually takes us into entanglement. We all are familiar with that. Now, the intrinsic nature of each and every living being is that of peace. So where is it? Where did it go? The fact that you don't feel peaceful, you will use the reality of truth to state, I am a being of peace. Whatever is happening, we know it's coming from, imprints of the past, experiences we've had. Sometimes there are people around us that bring up certain feelings in us, certain emotions. And there are two things we can do with that. If we're spiritually strong, we can detach ourselves spiritually from that scene, check out what's going on, protect the self from whatever it is. Or take a vacation, go somewhere else until you've got stronger to deal with that energy. Because all it is an energy. Peace is an energy. Anxiety and stress they're also energies. So within us at this time, there are two things happening. Your peace is there, but also the invasion of the anxiety, the unsurety, the insecurity. All of these things are always also there. Once again, I can't express enough. Take yourself back to reality. I am a being of peace. You don't ignore the feelings. You give it some kind of recognition. If you ignore the person or the feeling, it will come up just louder.
Thank you. Beautiful message by Sister Gita. I hope everyone's enjoying the conversation on time. It is such a profound mystery, and it's all up here. What you've been doing at a soul level, it emerges. It emerges. So today's blessing from above: may you become an image that grants visions and offer visions of your peaceful angelic form when you are walking and moving around. Stay in a positive state of mind. Through that, your form of an angel will be revealed. So simple, and yet we struggle with just staying positive throughout the day. It just makes me laugh sometimes. So, just wanted to give a shout out to the team out here. Tulas Kumar, welcome back. Hi Sharda Mira. Hi Lily, love sea salt. Hi Jackie, hope mom's doing well. Time is such a gift. It's a container of our human journey. Wow, that's a good one. Ed Robis, this video made me realize that being in the right place at the right time is not just about luck, but about alignment with our inner energy. Very true, Ed. Nice to have you on board. Got the Time? That's an interesting title. Such an insightful video. I loved how Sister Jenna explains the importance of timing in our lives. It's eye-opening. Hi, Gali. Hi, Lilawati. Dinesh. Jokes Guru. Papu Yadav mentions the importance of timing in our spiritual journey. Hi, Suman. Do you think being at the right place at the right time is a matter of luck or a result of our spiritual practice? So I think I answered that. So Smita, Gigi, Raj, Man, Mohan, Suhag, Lukti, Divya Baba, Indra, E. Terry. Thank you all for joining us today online. Smita, nice to have you. So let us just keep preparing ourselves with the right kind of tools, I'll only close with this. I will tell you that the main thing that I have been ordained to live by: stay good in your spirit. Try to help as many people as you can. Don't lose yourself in doing so, but help people as much as you can. If you physically can't help them, have your good wishes for them. Give your blessings to souls. Time will be your best friend. Take care of yourselves. Keep believing in your positive thoughts. It will come to save you. Talk to yourself with kindness, with honesty, with love. Be patient. Practice loving everybody the same. Have a beautiful day today. Lots of good wishes. Om Shanti.